What's going on, everybody? It's the King of Anime podcast. We won't be covering any new anime this week. We'll be going over the final season, this final episode for this season, talking about Mob Psycho, Shield Hero, and Dororo, and then a brief recap. Should be a short episode. Should be a fun episode. Next week is when the next season starts. So consider this the season finale of this season, even though technically that was supposed to be the awards show and Nakama Club number 2, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This season, all the dates in anime when they're airing are weird, and it hurts my brain. And I have my co-hosts. Who are you?
I am everything animated.
Oh, damn. Dramatic.
I am Satsuki the Savage, and I am tired.
That's not an uncommon occurrence for Satsuki the Savage. We've been making him work on the podcast for about 5 days now with no rest.
No, just it's the same thing. If the moon is not out, then I'm not good.
So you're nocturnal?
Sasuke, Digivolve 2, Snoring Man.
my little banner that I made kind of symbolizes that just this night for me.
One of my favorite Pokemon of all time is Snorlax, because he's just the Pokemon that goes to sleep.
And then when he wakes up, he gets hella munchies.
Yeah. he's kind of based off a high fat dude in reality. So I guess we should, talk about for the final time the last episode of Mob Psycho 100 Season 2, Episode 13, Boss Fight, Squiggly Line, the final light, Squiggly Line.
Great episode.
Mob saves the day, and everyone recovers from the big fight, making changes to themselves, because, self-reflection. Big Bad goes to see his wife. Umbrella Dude does some umbrella stuff or something, etc.
So good at analyzing things.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't read my handwriting half of the time. I need to work on that. So I'm like, does that really say umbrella? I don't remember an umbrella. Oh God, it's been so long since I've seen it. Am I saying something right?
I thought it was a nice end to a great show. The second season turned out to be better than the first. We had some growth from all the characters, and overall, it was very satisfying.
I enjoyed it. This, I've said it before, I've said it multiple times. Mob Psycho, it's not going to set the world on fire for me, but this season, way better than the first season. Way better, to me. I loved it.
I think Mob Psycho probably, at least from what I watched, had the best animation by far. Just from what I've seen this year.
Yeah, I think it has too.
I think I'm gonna have to agree.
The last 2 episodes were wonderful.
Yeah, I think like episode 5 and episode 11 in particular were just, especially episode 11, because the fight with the teleporting guy, forget his name, that was like really great.
Yeah, that was really amazing.
I like some of the story stuff for some of these characters in this episode, like the character development for like the guy who, like, he ignored his wife to gain power because he thought with power that people would follow him. But while that may be in some respect, it caused him to have this big rift between him and his family, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. It's like, when you ignore the people closest to you, they don't care about your power.
Yeah. The thing about Toichiro is his goal was kind of basic. It wasn't really anything extravagant, but I think what made me like him still was his conviction, because he was 100% dedicated to this goal, to the point where he would beat on his kid, and his wife left him because he was just so into creating or making his dream happen. And talking about the fight with him and Mob, I like the fight.
Uh-oh.
Company during the fight, which he did take energy from some minor characters, but I thought what was going to make Mob maybe go all out was him like taking the energy of his brother or somebody like that. I thought that was going to happen. I thought that would have made the fight a lot better, but he ended up turning into like some ugly monster at the end, which was weird.
There's a big what was it wasn't a tree, it was
broccoli.
Broccoli, yeah. It's like big broccoli at the end. I'm like, that's cool. I don't know what that symbolizes, but that symbolizes something.
It symbolizes no one's gonna go hungry again. World hunger is cured.
It symbolizes get them children back in the coal mine. That's what it symbolizes.
Oh my god.
Got enough broccoli to feed them now.
Wasn't there like broccoli in the opening or something? I may be remembering something wrong.
I know,
probably was.
I think in like the first episode they fight like a plant monster.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
It comes full circle.
I don't like know what else I have to say about this episode. It was a lot of fighting, a lot of payoff, of course. Very easy episode to watch. Pretty entertaining.
Are we gonna kick it or pass it?
I think that's an easy answer. I think we're gonna have to kill it.
Man.
Yeah. It's just
been a long time coming.
It showed like we can't keep giving it passes episode after episode.
I know. Even though it's good, we got to get rid of it. Damn. Okay.
What? So the real question is, are they going to do a season 3 of this show?
They have to.
I want to say if season 2 is any indication of how well, I know they're making an OVA of season 2. That's been confirmed. They did one with season 1. It's like an hour long. Whatever. So they're gonna make another one of this. So it's only maybe after they show the OVA, they'll tease if they're making a season 3.
Maybe. You never know. I know they had that weird like recap thing in the first season with Reagan or whatever. Because it always on Verve, it always like, you're done watching this episode of Mob Psycho. You want to watch the hour-long thing that you've already technically seen? No, stop.
I hate recaps. FYI, it's so, especially if it's only been 13 damn episodes. I'm looking at you, My Hero Academia, where they introduce you to season 2, and it's like, do you remember this? Fuck no, we don't remember. Of course we do. It's give me a break.
Kill La Kill had one of the best recap episodes. Well, it wasn't even a recap episode. It was a recap done literally in under 3 minutes in one of the episodes. It was beautiful.
What episode was that?
I don't know that. I don't know which episode it was, but it was funny because they were kind of self-aware. They were like, "Hey, we know you hate recaps," so they literally sped the whole thing up and like went through the recap really, really quick. It was so funny.
That's funny, yeah.
Kill La Kill podcast?
Yes, down. Of course. Sasuke Hideyori.
I already did one. I'll do another. I don't even care.
Call it 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's what I wanted to mention. Well, not that, but Mob Psycho had a 9 on my anime list, and you can take the scores for my anime list however you want to, but there's only been a few anime that have reached that score. I think it was like 13 or something like that. So Mob Psycho is like literally an elite company.
I'd give it a whole point below that.
Yeah, I would give it probably like an 8. But it would be something high if I could give it point ratings, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd personally give it a 9 myself. Well, maybe 8.5. I don't know. I'm a perfectionist. Sometimes I want some things to be too good. Even if it's too good, I try to find the little nitpicks I can see, but I don't know, Mob Psycho, really, there wasn't anything I could just look at and go, I didn't like that, because I generally liked everything.
Same.
Well, next season we're covering another one product, and that's One Punch Man Season 2, so
Can't wait.
Satsu's gonna have another podcast on it or something.
No, not on the anime, at least. We might discuss the anime. I don't know.
What are we giving Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 Episode 13?
Like Killer Pass? Yeah, we're killing it. We're done.
It's killing itself, more like. I mean, I'm giving this a pass. I'd give the whole series a pass. I'd say if you like My Hero Academia or One Punch Man or
first season.
or any the first season of Mob Psycho, definitely, I don't know, watch it. Of course, if you've seen the live action of Mob Psycho, then sure, get on that as well if you haven't seen the animated one yet. Because I was one of those people. I saw the live action first.
It's weird.
It's not really bad. It's not bad.
Not doing it. Sorry.
Didn't say it was good. Just said it wasn't bad.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Just taking a pause. Just taking a pause.
You taking a pee break? Okay, jeez. Let's all take one.
Let's talk about Dororo, episode 12, the story of Bondman Part 2. We didn't talk about Part 1. Basically, Part 1 things happen. Part 2,
Part 2 things happen.
Part 2, Dororo and Hyakimaru find themselves in a pinch when Dororo is taken captive and Hyakimaru confronts his family, but things don't end well when brothers are forced to face off and their mother attempts seppuku for her actions against Hyakimaru, and it's a good episode. I like this episode. What'd you guys think?
I don't know. For me, it felt like the pacing was too fast for this episode. It felt like too many things were happening at once. And don't get me wrong, it was like a great conclusion to the first half of the show, but I don't know. I think it was more of me not expecting Hyakimaru to confront not only he already confronted Tohomaru, but they didn't know anything about each other the first time. But he confronted him, he confronted his father, he confronted his mother, and then we had the mother who killed herself. We had Dororo who was locked up, escaped. We had the old man who went into the temple, the evil place. I don't even know what to call it. Tohomaru who did the same thing. It was just, I don't know. It felt like too much for one episode, and I wish it was slowed down a little, but they wanted to get to this conclusion by the first half, so I get it, but I don't know.
No, I can agree with that. It did feel very rushed. It almost felt like it could have been a 3-parter versus a 2-parter. But freaking Hyakimaru made short work of his brother. He fights him for like 2 seconds and then slices his eye off, or at least cuts him right there in the eye. It's like, well, there goes that bonding of brotherhood.
There goes the family.
Exactly. There goes the family. And then, the mother, the whole time, prays to a statue, sees her son, and instead of, hey, I'm sorry that I caused you all this pain, I'm going to kill myself.
So
why now?
So this
why
is
now of all this time?
This is that the reason she did it has in part to do with for example, like we saw in Inuyashiki, where, spoiler, in Inuyashiki the mother kills herself because of what her son did. It's along the same lines there. It's a common trope in a lot of Japanese media. Well, exactly.
Born.
The sins. What is it? The sins of the something is the sins of the whoever. I don't know. It's the same. It's the same thing. Where
someone please write that on a shirt.
Where a lot of what the child does is also on the parent. That's a common theme. It happens in it happens in Blade of the Immortal as well. A lot of that stuff happens where, for example, and even other shows, there will be like the husband will cheat on the wife, and so the wife commits seppuku because she was disgraced.
Yeah, I don't want to get into stereotypes, but we've heard it before with the whole like you brought dishonor to the family type of thing.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
It comes down to honor.
I don't think she dies from this.
No.
There's because the father guy is like, take him or take her,
take him. Oh God,
yeah. Take both of them. I don't know who him is. Take him anyways.
Take the injured boy and take away the stabbed wife.
It's I don't know. I was kind of expecting it when she showed up. I really was. I was like, oh no. Because not only that, but it seems like every good woman in the show dies. Have you guys noticed that? Mio dies.
She died in a horrible way, though.
Yeah.
Wasn't even self-sacrifice or anything, but yeah.
It's always
Roro is still here.
Yeah, she's still alive and kicking.
I hope she doesn't die.
They ain't gonna kill the name of the show off. There's no way.
I hope not.
It's not gonna happen.
I really hope not.
This is EA's lock of the week. Dororo's not gonna die in this show at all.
You're there first.
Did the insect lady die? Or the human feeder girl or whatever?
No, she went away with the other dude. Wait, who's human feeder?
The girl who just feeds on humans.
Yeah, no, she went away with her man.
I thought she died.
I don't remember.
Maybe
I thought they escaped together.
I don't
because it was one of that scenes where it was at a standstill where Hyakimaru was about to kill him, and then Dororo was like, "No, just let him go." And then he's like, "Oh, okay." And then they both went away together, and they lived happily ever after, sucking each other off.
Oh God, damn it!
I'm sorry,
but it seems like all of the the people that Dororo is the closest to, they all eventually die, which is just or get, in this case, stabbed by themselves
and get blinded.
So I don't know what that is, but that's sad, whatever it is.
They acknowledged what I said was going to happen, or what this show was kind of gearing up to was the dilemma of killing Hyakimaru or not, because of course, due to Daigo's sacrifice, I feel like I'm saying his name. No, I think it is Daigo.
No, I think you're right. I'm bad with names.
Just call him asshole.
Asshole. X-head.
Yeah, with a scar on his forehead. But yeah, that whole dilemma of him having to deal with Hyakimaru. Of course, he sacrificed him for the prosperity of the land so they could flourish and the people could be happy. But now that Hyakimaru has basically broken that promise with the demons by taking back his body, now the lands are suffering. So not only did Daigo had to make a decision, which he's done it long ago. He's already been looking for Hyakimaru. But now you bring Tahomaru into the mix, who tried to kill Hyakimaru, which that didn't work for us. And you bring in his mother as well, which even she admitted that although she's been praying for his return for a long time, she still has to go along with the killing of her own son, because it's kind of that. This is kind of a spoiler for EA, but it's not a big spoiler. It's kind of that Kiritsugu mentality. It's like you got to save the many, fuck the few.
That's a whole theme for his character. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a spoiler.
It's like it's one person versus an entire land of people. So it's not hard to see who the people were behind, or who the people would sacrifice.
Oh, I have that in my notes, actually. Save one or save 100. Like, which one do you choose?
Hey, great minds think alike.
Yeah, well, not so great today. This podcast pacing is really good. I'm just saying.
Yep. No dead air whatsoever.
None. That is interesting. It makes me want to watch Fate Zero. God damn it.
Everything comes back to Fate somehow, some way. We can find a way always.
That happens it happens all the time in the ReZero podcast. It happens eventually in almost every podcast I do, where I can make a comparison to Fate, and I don't know why that is. Maybe it just has so many common themes and tropes and stuff that a lot of other anime use. I don't know why that is, but I guess it's influential in some way.
Yeah.
What are we giving this episode?
Have to pass.
Yeah.
Happens next.
Yeah, pass.
It's been good so far.
I'm passing it. Yay! Let's talk about the Shield Hero.
Got mail.
Yes.
Got mail. Shield Hero episode. What is that evil laugh?
People are not going to like what I'm going to have to say.
Oh God, are you now? Now I remember. Shield Hero episode 13. The Devil of the Shield. Why are you laughing now?
I wanted to join in.
Oh. Okay. The Shield Hero is set up by that bitch. And made out to be a brainwashing devil. But when Mine and her gang of dorks confront Naofumi and Melty in tow, Mine reveals that she wants to kill Melty to become the princess. Also, Murayasu is really creepy and probably needs to go, deal with that lolicon crap somewhere.
Dorks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. What's with this lolicon crap?
I don't know. It's not in, as far as I remember, it's not in the manga. At least not as much. But he's like, you're now mine, Philo. And I'm like, oh, God, that's so creepy.
I put a chain on your ankle. You're all, yeah. Gross.
Yeah, the dude literally said, and I'm going to it right now. He said, I had the Royal Alchemist make this so you could stay an angel forever. This dude literally prepped for this situation. What in the hell? Like, what?
So it's confirmed. He does not give a shit about mine.
Like, he's into lollies.
I mean, at first maybe he was thinking maybe a little who gets something, but then all of a sudden he saw the bird and was like, "Oh, the bird's the word."
He's what you guys think I am.
It's.
Oh my gosh, the spear hero is SeaTactics.
God damn it. No, stop it.
I am the bone of my sword.
There's a quote I can say right about now. That's really funny. But I'm not, because I'm not weird. And I'm not a lolicon, so shut up.
Hey, we're all weird, man. Just accept it.
I watched the dub for episodes 12 and 13 because they're same day dub, and the dub is very flawed for being same day, because you can tell it's same day dub because it feels like they're reading the script sometimes and acting it like for the first time.
Who's dubbing it? Like, what studio?
Funimation. So
you go.
It's not going to be terrible by any stretch of the imagination because it's Funimation, but they got some pretty cool voice actors for Melty. Philo's much better in English dub, but she's not that good. Like, she's fine, but it's once again it's same day dub. It just feels like it's a rush dub. Erica Mendez is Raftalia. She's fine. Okay, like, she's great, really.
Everything. Why?
I love her. I love her so much.
Somebody quote that and then send it to Erica, who's the lolicon now, Satsuki.
Isn't she an adult?
Shut up! Stop it! Stop ruining my terrible logic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but yeah, Philo's definitely more tolerable dub, so that's already an improvement for me. So did you guys notice the terrible CGI?
Whoa! What, you mean the marching? Yeah, at the beginning where they're marching in.
Not only that, but later on when the gang of dorks show up to confront the gang of heroes, because they're definitely the gang of dorks. If you notice in the background behind the dorks, they have like soldiers with them, and if you look, except for two of them, they all have the exact same faces.
Oh, when
lovely.
The dorks go marching in. Oh, when the dorks. Sorry.
And before all of that, like, just with the ship with the wave, like, it was, the CG just looked really bad.
It did, yeah. I'm not sure if Kinema Citrus is used to doing CGI, because I don't think there was any in Review Starlight or Made in the Abyss, as far as from my memory. But it seems like it's sometimes it's like perfectly fine, but it's getting to the point of where I think the quality's dipping pretty hard on the CGI.
I think so. I mean, they took that same horse and just cloned it 6 times. That's so bad. But
also,
the soldiers too.
Also, I'm not sure if like this is intentional or not, but mine is such a bitch that she can become Frieza and use the death ball.
I mean,
yes.
She. I mean, we all know who has the power here. Apparently, mine has the power. She gonna wait.
She is very powerful for being
influential.
Yeah,
well, because she's Two-Faced. She does the whole, oh no, this happened, and then all of a sudden, when they give her with logic, she's like, what did you say?
I'm gonna kill everyone here.
I know, and even the Dork Squad realized that, as you put it. They were like, well, except for Spear Hero, he was
Rin.
He was pitching a tent for the lolly, but with the other two, they're like, what are you doing? What are you? Stop it! You're gonna kill your sister. And she's like, well, she's corrupted, and it's like, so you kill your sister? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It quickly for mine went from being total just super bitchy to pretty murderous in about one episode.
I know, and at least somebody has the common sense to put 2 and 2 together. And at the end, even Naofumi was like, I trust you to like understand what's going on, and he tosses him that little amulet or whatever. Yeah,
Rin seems to be the level-headed one out of all of them, which is interesting because the way he acts in a lot of scenes kind of backs that up. Like he's always the one questioning.
He's the one that said, hey, you should give him the fair shake of money after they did the first wave. He's the one that whenever Naofumi was talking to him about how he had to clean up their messes, he said, okay, it's our fault. While the bow guy was like, I don't trust him, and it's like, nah, why would he lie? He's got no reason to lie. So yeah, he's definitely very level-headed. I think he's gonna have a huge part later on, maybe siding with the Shield hero.
We're getting very close to probably the climax of the whole series, even though the series will probably get another season after this.
Wait, so is the manga ended?
No, this whole arc, like this whole main arc with the gang of dorks ruining everything. We're getting very close.
So the gang of dorks is gonna be no more. Wow. Okay, I can't.
They're not exactly gonna be no more, but you'll see.
Oh,
we're getting close to this whole story arc.
I'm waited with bated breath.
I think it's time. It's time for me to confess my love for Mine.
Oh God.
I've seen the light. And people aren't going to like this, but I love Mine. I do. I really do. The same love I have for her is the same love I have for Isabella in The Promised Neverland. And with Shield Hero, we have like a scarcity of antagonists, at least ones that stick around. We have the waves, but those are just like random monsters. We don't really have a stable villain in this show. But yeah, Mine. And she's just a great villain. All right. Like when I see this spear hero is sort of like a villain too, because he always goes against our main characters, but I don't like him. Like I said before, he's like Team Rocket. He just shows up and gets his ass kicked really easily. And no, it's just like when I see him, I want him off the screen. When I see Mine, I'm ready to see some devious plot. I'm ready to see some type of scheme, some type of framing. And it's just fun to see. Like I love her. When she's on screen, I'm happy. Now, with that being said, I think she's either going to be locked up or killed like pretty soon. I think with her, she has a lot of power, right? She has like a lot of influence, okay? But she doesn't have as much influence as her sister, apparently, because she's next in line. Melty is. And she isn't that powerful of a mage. And with Naofumi giving that clue to Ren, I think that was his name, Rain, I think she's going to be figured out pretty soon. Like I don't see her lasting the entire anime. I think it's going to happen soon. Probably we're on episode 13. I would say maybe like episode 16, she'll probably get figured out or something, maybe. But that's just me thinking. I haven't read the manga, so I don't know.
So Satsuki, are you telling us that Mine is fine?
God damn it.
Yes. Yes.
All right. That's all I wanted to know.
I think Satsuki doesn't actually love these characters. I think he loves the idea of dying horrifically.
No. When I say no. I'm not saying she's a good person. I'm not saying she's waifu material. I'm saying when she's on screen, I'm watching, I'm happy because I know some crazy shit is about to happen. It's good fun. She's good entertainment. Must see TV.
Car crash TV?
Yes. It's better than watching Lolicon TV from Spear Hero. I'll tell you that much.
God damn Motoyasu.
When she sticks her tongue out, what does that tongue do?
I would not know. Neither would Naofumi, unfortunately.
Exactly. Yeah, because they said that he did some things to her when it never even happened. He didn't even touch. Well, she touched him in the part down. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying
her tongue stabs people.
Her tongue is filled with daggers. Definitely, she's got that forked tongue because she's a snake. You know what I'm saying?
Also, at the beginning of this episode, You guys probably didn't notice this, but I did because I'm a nerd. So at the beginning of the episode, there's like what happened after they're all outcasted and stuff like that, after they're wanted. Raffi is like in like this hooded robe thing, like this hooded cape, and I immediately have in my notes, Raffi does her best Hollow cosplay.
I knew you were going to say that. I was thinking the same thing. I just knew it.
I totally didn't even. Well, I guess I forgot about that show because it's boring as hell.
God damn it!
Oh my goodness!
It's got economics.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
That's so great. Economics. I want to watch that.
And romance. They're the best couple.
I mean,
they're pretty good
touched
couple.
a little bit on that romance.
They probably touch a little bit more.
Those drawings. I like how when they were showing everybody how they quote unquote killed everybody, how they looked so evil and shit. And it's like
great video editing.
I know, right? I thought something was up the way that they were kind of like falling, like so stupidly. I'm like, something's up. And sure enough, they made it look like blood was spewing everywhere. It's like, give me a break.
Yeah, when I seen the crystal ball, I knew what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was just to me it just made me laugh because they had bloodthirsty looks in their eyes. Oh yeah, that's how they look. Give me a break.
Final note for me, mine is a bitch. That's about it. I hate this character.
I can't deny that. She's definitely a bitch with a capital B.
I hate this character at the same time. Satsi's right. She's highly entertaining.
I mean, you definitely know something's gonna go down whenever she's on the screen. But I always like to see that face she makes when she knows that, they see through her lies and she's being duped. She makes kind of like that ugly kind of sneer, like, how dare you try to, take back what I say. I'm gonna kill you. That to me is the best look. Yeah, that look.
What are we giving this episode?
I want to say life is a bitch, but we love it all the same. So we are passing this.
Yeah, I'm passing it. I have to see the comeuppance of these marauders and the gang of dorks.
I pass it as well. I actually really want to see more of the fan hero, which we saw in the last episode, who was literally put in a giant Iron Maiden in the sky, and was like, "Ha! That didn't do anything to me."
Somebody should take that, edit an Iron Maiden song while that's happening, and then just as soon as she breaks out of it, just have the record go and skip. Like, oh shit!
Run to the hills. There you go.
Well,
did they use like the same animation with the Iron Maiden?
Yes, they did.
Oh my goodness.
So there's this thing about Kinema Citrus as a studio where about like halfway through their animes, they start to panic, and then they hire staff on Twitter because they run out of staff and they can't. Their shows are so high quality.
Staff on Twitter?
Yeah.
Can they hire me? I'm on Twitter.
If you're good enough, they'll hire you. They will.
Animated, follow me. I got the thumbs up in the picture. If you guys are listening, hire me. I'll make the best animation you'll ever see. And what I mean by that is stick figures.
Yeah. They don't have good management. I think that's obvious. Their management is kind of not very good, and it happened in Review Starlight where like at episode 4 they may have not, there was a possibility they couldn't have finished the show. That's how mismanaged they are sometimes. But it seems they're still not under control, so no hope. That's pretty much everything from winter 2019 that's left we can cover. I don't think there's any other shows that happened that we can talk about. What do you guys think about winter 2019? I don't want this season to go, but it has to.
I don't wanna.
This has been one of the best seasons to come out, in like a long time, because everybody remembers fall, and even the best show of fall is shit compared to this season. You know what I mean? And yeah, this whole season, just with the quality, just the different choices, because I feel like anime for a while back then was producing quantity over quality, and I'm not a fan of just rushing something out there just because it's like, let's make a baseball anime with women in it. That's coming out in spring. But this whole season's just proven to me anyway that you can make good shit still. You can make good anime if you actually take the time to do it.
Yeah. And not only has this season been really good, The Promised Neverland, technically Mob Psycho, and Dororo are animes that I would recommend to newcomers, which is that doesn't happen often, where I'm like, this is like a beginner's anime.
What would you of Winter?
You're roboting.
No. I.
Oh no.
It's bad.
So going crazy. Yeah, going crazy.
I think it's time for me to chime in. Yeah, this season was, as E already said, this is a really great season, and I don't know, it was just like I pretty much liked everything, and a telltale of that is I think Shield Hero is the worst out of everything I watched, with the exception of Boogie Pop. We're not even going to talk about that. We're just going to get that happen, okay? But Shield Hero is the worst out of like Kaguya-sama, Dororo, Mob Psycho. Yeah, it's still very good, and that's just a testament to how great the winter season has been. I've been enjoying everything, and I can't really say that about seasons in the past. This has been a really stacked season.
So, yeah. Oh god, EA is still roboting like hard. It's getting even worse. So already with like spring 2019, I've already dropped which is like, I made a video about it where I got really angry and ranted. It is a bad show, super generic, bunch of weird fan service. It's apparently based off of hentai. I don't know why it got adapted. It's also by Studio Feel, who did Hinamatsuri and Snafu Season 2. This is by far the worst thing they've ever done that I've seen. I don't know. Spring just doesn't. I'm already bummed out about spring because there's just not many good shows already, and it's mostly like it's sequels in spring, and then the rest of it's kind of just trash. Oh my god.
How do I sound?
You sound better?
Because I'm on the phone and now I'm in the bathroom.
Oh god.
I mean, the walls are closing in.
Oh no. So what are your final thoughts about winter 2019?
I love it.
All right. That's good.
Because, I mean, I'm going to say this straightforward. If it wasn't for this podcast, I probably wouldn't have watched some of them.
That's true.
So because of that, I definitely have seen some newer ones that, took me by surprise, and I'm glad that I did.
If it wasn't for this podcast, I would not have watched Mob Psycho.
Hoo-hoo.
And if it wasn't for this podcast, I would be asleep.
Oh god. So I guess it's that time of the show where we're going to announce the community King of anime that the people in the Discord will be watching and voting on. there's so many tiebreakers that it's going to go over 7. So along with Dororo and Shield Hero that they'll still be voting on, they will also be watching with. People voted 9 times on Fairygon, so that's I guess the first place. Second place is a 3-way tie between A Girl Who Chants Love at the Bound of This World, Fruits Basket, Isekai Quartet, and then 2 more anime after that with 4 votes: One Punch Man and Zoku Owari Monogatari. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8 shows they're going to be watching. They tiebreakered it so hard that they're watching 8 shows. That's pretty crazy.
For them.
The anime I'm From Japan got 1 vote. I just wanted to say that. So that's beautiful.
The hell is that anime?
I have no idea. Attack on
Can
Titan.
I watch the one I'm From America?
Attack on Titan only got 3 votes, which is surprising. I thought that would get more, but I guess people have kind of burnt out on Attack on Titan. So with that being said,
They waited too long for Attack on Titan, dude.
They did. They waited 4 years for season 2, and I think that's what killed it for me, at least.
I honestly think that too. It's crazy because when the first season came out, I was so into that show. And then all of a sudden, they're like, we're going to make Attack on Titan junior high school fucking dumb shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm done.
It's just like, it wasn't even that, really. It was just the 4-year wait. It's like, why? There was no reason.
That didn't help.
That
definitely didn't help.
They waited 4 years for, like, almost no reason. They're just...
Yeah, because they had, like, a whole bunch of material that they could have kept going with it, right?
They had at least some to make a season. A 12-episode season, which is what season 2 was. Either way, where can they find y'all? Everything Animated goes first.
They can find me on Twitters. I'm like I said before, Everything Animated with the thumbs up because I play dodgeball, so you see my face, my wonderful smug face. And then I'm just going to break down and do it. I'm going to try to watch the rest of the episodes of Dimension Girlfriend. Fuck me. Dimension Girlfriend's something different. Domestic Girlfriend. And then give my 2 cents because I have a clamoring of fans that want me to do that, apparently. So
And also it's fun to see people shit on Hina so hard. God, she deserves it.
I don't know if I'm going to literally shit on, but anyway, I will do that sometime in the near future. And that's all I got.
Satsuki, where can they find you?
On the Twitter, on the YouTube. I'm like the only Mind fan, so it's pretty easy to spot me. I think even like my own subscribers are like turning against me because I posted something where I was like, I love Mind, and now people are now they're questioning my taste in women. They're like, why do you love terrible women?
First you say Hunter x Hunter is garbage, and then you go ahead and do Mine is great. Dude, you're on a roll.
I also like this character named Rachel from Tower of God, and she's equally as hated as Mine, probably. Maybe more. I'm not sure, but I love her as well.
I gotta get back into that series. Is that it?
Oh, yeah.
This podcast. Oh my god, we rarely have bad podcasts, but when we have a bad podcast, it's something special, let me tell you.
I don't think it was bad. I thought it was beautiful.
It is... Nah. Yeah, that's this week's King of Watch next week, because it will be better. and we'll talk about more anime like One Punch Man and Carol and Tuesday and One Punch Man. Did I just say that?
You did.
What's the other one? Kimetsu no Yaiba. Oh my god, that's so many anime. Bye.
Bye.
Down there.